How's it going, all you guys and girls in the Illumination? Time to jump aboard the Loom Train. It's me, it's JJD, JJ Double J, the Illuminator here. Also known by almost countless other aliases and nicknames, but we won't get into that right now. Today I want to talk about when I was a kid, the family dog. She was a beautiful, beautiful Heinz 57, whatever they call them. Don't know what kind she was. She was about, I don't know, about 35, 40 pounds. Beautiful, beautiful dog. She was part of the family, and she was a great dog, but every now and then she used to run away. She would somehow get out of the yard, even though she was a house dog. We'd leave her outside here and there in good weather, and she would run away once in a while. Well, there was this guy that lived, because the street I lived on, it was a dead end, but it had all other streets that intersected it. And right around the corner, less than a block away, really, maybe a block away, I don't know, depending on what your definition of a block is, about a block away, there was this guy that reminded me of Sylvester Stallone in Rocky, the first Rocky movie. That's what he looked like. He wore the leather coat, and he wore the hat and everything like that. And, we had that voice, you talk like this, hey, how you doing, He reminded me, as a kid, he reminded me of Rocky. But he was an amateur bodybuilder, and he used to be in all these different competitions and everything. He won all kinds of awards, and he would rent this house that was just down the street, around the corner on this other street. And he somehow would always manage to find my dog, the family dog, and bring her back. I don't know how, but usually the only time she would ever run away was to get pregnant. And he didn't own a dog himself, but somehow he always managed to bring her back home. And he was such a nice guy. I can't for the life of me remember his name. I could ask my parents, but can't for the life of me remember his name. But as a kid, I just remember him always looking like Rocky Balboa from the first Rocky movie. And he just had such a way of just knowing. I mean, sometimes she'd disappear for like a couple of days, but he'd find her and bring her back. What a nice guy that guy was. It just was funny because the only time, as a kid, I didn't know, but in retrospect, the only time she ran away, she would have puppies again. Oh, those beautiful puppies you ever saw. They look like polar bears, some of them. And she was like mostly brown, a little bit of white. And she'd have these white babies, these puppies that were unbelievable. Oh, I missed that. She was a member of the family, and she died at a ripe old age of around, it had to be 18, 19 years old, and very, very sad, but that's what happens when you have pets. But I wanted to tell that little funny story. I just was thinking about this guy, I didn't realize how muscular he was until you see him in the summer with the sleeveless shirts or whatever. He was all muscular like one of those bodybuilders, because that's what he was. But he looked like Rocky Balboa. Just funny little story. Anyway, I love you all. Take care. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back.
Please, sir, I want some more.
Okay.